Hello, this is Misty Winkler with Simply Convivial and Simplified Organization, and today I want to give you a quick tour of how we are using Trello in our homeschool and also in my homemaking routines. So, the first thing I did when I started setting up our Trello was to create a team which is what they call where you keep your boards. So, this is a collection of boards, and by making it a team, you can control access, who can see them, who can edit them. So this is a team, a place where I keep boards that only I have access to. So I created 3 boards, and you click the little create new board here to create a new board. I created one for my oldest and his 8th grade list, and this is everything he has for the whole week. I created one for my 11-year-old and everything he has for the week. And I also created one for myself and my routines. My tasks I keep in OmniFocus, but this seemed like a good place to keep the checklist sort of things, like what I want to do when I'm up before the kids, what I want to do during our breakfast and chore hour in the morning, when we take a lunch break. What kind of things do I need to be doing then? My steps to the weekly review or evening review, those kind of things that I can just work through them. I wanted to try that out. So I'm still trying it out, but I created the master list in here as I was thinking it through. So my son's 8th grade list has, so in Trello, these whole big things are called lists, and every little white rectangle here is called a card. So I created a list for every day of the week plus this week. So these are non-day specific. I don't care which day he does them. These are all the daily things, or the things where I'm assigning which day he needs to do that thing. So, one thing I changed during this week in his other one, I made this 20 minutes, so we can just start editing that here. So you can just, okay, so I'm going to show you how I did this. It's on Wednesday. Here we go. So he doesn't do Bible on Wednesdays because we have more things that take up time on Wednesdays. So this should actually be over here. So you can just drag and drop the cards. They're pretty quick and easy to edit. I'm using labels to show what he needs to do and what. So he has labels for to do, done, do with mom, and he can flag something as needing help by adding a different color label. And then when I come in then to check on him to see where he's at, I see these colors. So I know when I see gray, that means that it's done. I know if I see any yellow, that means, he needs help with that. So I can arrange that time for him. So he can come over here and see these tasks and move them over to which day. And so he can do that on Monday to come pull 1 or 2 over, and then next day on Tuesday, pull 1 or 2 things over, or on Monday he can come through and kind of plot out his whole week and move things over in that way. And part of the point is letting him experiment with different ways of getting the job done. So he has control over that. So what I do then over the weekend is come over and copy this board. And I copy this board and give it his name and the date range. So that would be 17 through, what would that be? I don't know, I'm going to make up dates. Okay, I should have looked that up. And then put it in the Winkler homeschool team and make sure keep cards still on there because that's kind of important, and create. And then that's going to be copied. So I can come over here to our Winkler Homeschool board, and this still hasn't been updated. So I'm going to refresh the page. Here is that board we just added. So this is his board from this current week. And you can see he changed his colors. It shows up green when you've checked off all the boxes. So these cards can have checklists. So all of his morning things, I can see, yes, you did. So when I say morning things, this is what I mean. And I want to see every single one checked off. And then he comes up here after all the things are checked off and does checks done. And you can see he added some more labels. The boys quickly found out how to add stickers. I'm not even sure I know exactly where those are. More? I don't know how you add those things, but they figured that right out. They also figured out comments. So you can have one card, something to do. You can add checklists, and you can also add comments. And so I'm thinking that in the future, I might not let them have access to each other's boards, but they did. They are definitely having fun with Trello. So they also started adding their own cards. They added Saturday. Both the boys added Saturday to their checklists with their own things. At least Hans's has morning things also copied over. I need to go do that on Jaeger's for him. But this is what these lists look like, and it's been working really well. So if something doesn't get done, and they actually did do these, so yes, we got that done. So delete that label. There we go. And that's how it works. If we wanted to delete a card, so this didn't happen, we decided not to move on and do New Latin this first week of school. So we can archive it. Or once you hit archive, you also have the option then of deleting it. It doesn't really matter. You can go back through and see archived cards and boards and lists, and you can't see deleted ones. It doesn't really matter there to me. Looks like they figured out how to add each other members. So he could also, if he pulled me on, he could pull me on. Come on. I'm a board member. Let's say that he needed help here. When the labels change, I do not get a notification. But where is that? There we go. If he needed help, say, with this, he could. Okay. Somehow you can add people's faces onto here. There we go. Just click it. And then that would give me a notification that he added me here. And so in my Trello up here, it would show a little red dot in my browser when everything synced, and it syncs pretty quickly. So then I can start seeing things, and this little button over here, this little bell turns red, and I can see. So Hans is supposed to here note what he did in his Bible in a comment, and so I could see all the comments that are being added, which are numerous. Part of Hans's history assignment here is to note in a comment on the card 3 interesting things from the reading assignment, and so he did that here. So there we go. Trello was been working really, really good for us. So if you have any specific questions as to how we use it or how you might use it, then feel free to ask those. So I can just then copy a brand new, copy over a brand new list to the team and just start with all of this information already inputted, but yet still able to be moved around fresh. And my default colors will again be valid. And so he gets to change those again every week, I'm sure. So Trello we're having fun with, but it's making everyone productive as well as amused. So we've been enjoying it. Thanks for watching.